My bone density is not great. It's going to get tested soon. I'll be back on bone strengtheners as I go on and off them. They're okay, but some of the side effects long term. That's why I don't go on them. I don't like the side effects. And I've done well. I'm a vegan. I was vegetarian before. I take certain supplements. So, imagine my surprise when I broke my little toe on my right foot. Ouch! Yes, it hurt like you'd imagine, like a bitch. Ow! Um, so we did that on the 13th of January. I remember it because it was the day before my regular infusion and checkups. So that wasn't fun, and it wasn't a very interesting story. I'd like to make it more interesting, dramatic, and comedic, but it was just around the house, just bumping into something because I was tired and I was sneezing heaps, and my immunity was low because my immunity is always low with my neutrophils and white blood cell counts. So I'm already weak, and then if I sneeze or get a cold or flu on top, I'm already, I'm really tired. So it's a lot to deal with, and I deal with the best I can. Of course, I thought it was just a really nasty bruise. I hit that toe really hard, and I got an X-ray at the hospital. And a couple of days later, they confirmed I had a small hairline fracture on the little toe. That's not a big deal, but it does suck if you're already sick. And I thought, okay, well, I had my little mini meltdown. I wasn't too happy, but I'm like, I already have to, you know, deal with enough things. Okay, fine. I've never broken my little toe before. Apparently, it's very painful. As we all know, I also severely bruised my foot. And so I know that, the way to deal with it is just to, rest your foot, tape it up with like gauze and special tape, and it will heal. And I'll get another x ray again in February when I get my infusion. Don't need an operation, don't need a moon boot. And it's summer, so I can wear, flip flops, thongs, whatever you'd like to call them. Covered shoes for a while didn't work. Arnica's good. I went to my usual acupuncture and osteopath sessions, and that helped. So I was like, okay, I can deal with this a few days later. And then I went to the Phil Collins concert. He's amazing, by the way. I got myself a discounted ticket because they had some available. I was like, yeah, I can afford that. Gonna have some good things because I wasn't getting any acting work or any extra work. I've applied to some plus size modelling divisions of modelling agencies and I haven't succeeded with that, but plodding along, single, trying to date, chatting to go online. Things aren't have it's been a really difficult month. But I'm very positive and I'm still trying to change my life and I know I'll succeed. And maybe the universe is slowing me down because it did make it a bit more difficult and the weather's hot, so hey, it's fine. And I was pretty much over it. I had sore knees because my bone density isn't great. Felt like an old lady after the concert, so I was a little bit like, oh crap, can't enjoy my post concert buzz. What first world problems. I was going to say white girl problems, but no, I don't have your normal white girl problems. Trust me, I have normal, actually more than more problems than the usual person, but not as bad as some. So I'm happy. Stick with me, guys, because then I'm like, I don't even know what the universe is probably trying to slow me down, but this is rare. That's why I wanted to do a Broken Bones diary, and maybe there'll be a couple more updates later. Hopefully, more funny and interesting. Um, guess what I did? You know where this is going, don't you? So the day after the concert, the 24th, I was just simply hopping into the shower, and the shower is new, but the bath that you would hop into to get into it is very old, and you don't want to hit your toe on that. Yeah, I hit the left pinky. What the hell? What? I did not do that deliberately, I assure you, and I wasn't even that tired. I just hopped in, and I remember just lightly hitting my toe, and go, that was so painful, and then trying to be calm while I was in the shower. And then, okay, I was taping it up and booking in with the doctor because they weren't available that day, and I had acupuncture anyway, so I was in so much pain. I took a Voltaren, which is good for really bad pain, and it was still sore. Put arnica on it, that's really good for bruising. And then I took myself painfully to the acupuncturist and said, well, I just did this. And she said, so you've got, two bruised pinkies. And I'm like, what? Okay, I don't know. One of them's broken. This one looks pretty bad. I don't know. I think it probably is. I mean, you can walk on it, but you don't want to make it worse, right? And if you've already got weak bones and a bad immune system and you're already sick, it's going to take longer to heal. So I was pretty distraught. So the next day, a friend helped me out. Took me to the doctor. She looked at it and said, I'm sorry, but I really think that is broken again. Oh, fuck. I haven't even healed the other one. It's not even full 2 weeks. Who breaks both their little toes in quick succession like that? And I never, in the past, I've hit my toes and bumped into things and never bruised them like that. Never broken them. all of a sudden, what is going on? That's weird, right? That's why I want to share about it. To me, that I'm trying to see the humor in it. One of my friends, I asked him for, I asked friends to, make some jokes if you want, because I don't do stand up anymore. One of them said, "Was your right toe lonely and needed a buddy, so you've got bruised buddies now on the left and right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I agree." It's pretty funny because I needed to laugh. A friend visited me on the weekend. It was good. We have a long weekend because we had Australia Day on Saturday, and then today's a public holiday, make up for it. So the results of the X-ray that I got taken on Friday will confirm a break tomorrow. It is healing. It's getting better. The first day or two is the most painful. Well, you can't wear covered shoes, and you want to put ice packs and natural things. Arnica, I highly recommend. It's good for bruising. But yeah, what the hell? Two broken bones, in such a small space of time, such sore, sensitive, sore areas. Like both my little toes. That's not an accident. It wasn't intentional either, but clearly the universe is trying to tell me something. When I figure out what the universe is trying to tell me, I will share more in the Broken Bones Diaries. Feel free to comment here.